Hey guys, Nabil here with some very exciting Neo Geo news. The SNK company has held a second investors presentation today in Seoul, Korea. A bit of a reminder, SNK did a previous conference back in December regarding this IPO, where we had new information about Samurai Showdown at the time, and this was done prior to the company trying to list their stock they're in the Korean stock market. Now, due to some over-evaluation, the company held back, and they're about to do it again now. So in few weeks or few days, so SNK shares will be publicly tradable in Korea in the next few days. Hence why the company held today that press conference in Korea, and it was presented by the company chairman, again Mr. Ge-Ju-Wee, I believe I'm saying the name correctly. Now, much like the previous one, the new SNK conference was packed with new information. Some of it we knew, but most of it was not even expected. So let's go ahead and go through the major reveals of SNK's IPO conference. Now let's start with the things that we know. The company is doing great compared to a few years ago. The mobile division has been quite successful with the King of Fighters Destiny in China, All-Star in Japan and part of Asia, and Samurai Showdown M or mobile in China and Korea, as well as of course Metal Slug Attack, which is pretty much doing well everywhere. IP licensing is getting bigger, and more partners have now signed to use the iconic IPs of SNK. And now they even mentioned that 8 new contracts have been recently signed in these first few months of 2019. We don't know what this means. Is this more animation or products crossovers like they did with the noodles today? There was a video that I posted earlier. We'll probably know about that in few weeks or few months. SNK is also very proud of the reception Samurai Showdown has been getting. In fact, they even state that they believe that Samurai Showdown will put SNK back on the map again, which I definitely do not doubt. The game has been getting a lot of positive attention. There's also some information that came out in a Q&A session about the King of Fighters 15. So obviously we know King of Fighters 15 is under development. They mentioned how the graphics are great and how they're using Unreal Engine 4 and trying to, you know, show something good, you know, like have good graphics compared to the bad reception King of Fighters 14 had when they first showed. No other King of Fighters 15 information was revealed, but if what we heard about the title a few months ago is true, there's going to be another presentation next month to talk about King of Fighters 15. I don't know if this is still the case or it has changed. Now let's go ahead to talk about something else that a lot of people, it's not big news, but SNK Heroines. I know it's a hot topic among SNK fans because some hate it, some love it. All of us believed it did not get good reception, you know, whether sales wise or in esports or tournaments or even in videos. Not a lot of people played. If you go online and trying to find someone right now, it'll be very difficult. However, it was revealed that the game has sold over 300,000 copies, which is a great number by all metrics. They even mentioned that there are other partners now who are interested in the SNK Heroines IP. I'm not sure what that means. Are we getting sequels or maybe some sort of cross promotion? We'll know later on. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the big announcements that came out of this conference. First of all, it was revealed that a new Metal Slug is coming. The game is actually in development, in active development, and is supposed to hit the market next year in 2020. Now, we don't know if this is going to be a 2D classic Metal Slug like the highly entertaining and highly praised old games, or it's going to be a 3D game, kind of like the weird looking PlayStation 2 okay-ish game. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 2D in terms of gameplay, but I highly doubt that they're gonna use 2D sprites. So it's probably gonna be something like, you know, using the same as Samurai Showdown with King of Fighters, where the characters are in 3D, but the gameplay is fully in 2D. Again, no other information except that this is a console game and not another mobile game like Metal Slug Attack. Now, the other major news that nobody expected, well, first it started by saying how the Neo Geo Mini sold quite well and it hit its sales target, and that is why, wait for it, SNK has announced that they're working not on one but 2 new Neo Geo hardware consoles. Yes, you heard that right. 2 new consoles from SNK are coming. Now, for right now, they're calling them Neo Geo 2 and Neo Geo 3. That's just the development name. That's not the actual name of the unit. So before you guys go crazy, this does not mean that they're working on a high-end console to rival PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or whatever. This is probably going to be something that plays the retro games again, but maybe in a different form. They say it's unrelated to the Neo Geo Mini, so that even raises more questions. And they talked about Neo Geo 2 again in the QA session, and they mentioned the Neo Geo 2 is a console that is it's set to be an open form console and not a closed form console like the Neo Geo Mini. I have no idea what this means. If I have to guess, and we'll have a total separate video just talking about these consoles, but if I have to guess, I think it allows you to buy games and download them, and so you have your base unit, you have your base games, and then you can add them. Because right now, once you have the Neo Geo Mini, it's you get what you get, right? If you get the international version, you have those set number of games. If you get the Japanese version, you have those other games. You can't, you know, add more games, etc. So maybe that's what they mean. But they're even talking about a Neo Geo 3. So I have no idea. This was really unexpected, and we'll know about it again in the future. So this is something that was really came out of nowhere. The last thing, which is a little bit of happy news, I would say, for everyone here, something that will make us all happy, is that the company believes and actually targets in 2020 to be the first year that they will start to release 2 major games per year. Right now, this year we only have Samurai Showdown. We didn't have a game for last year. We had SNK Heroines, so it was about 1 game per year, give or take. Now, starting 2020, they are targeting to release 2 major games per week, and that will get them to work on some of the other dormant IPs, hopefully like Fatal Fury or Mark of the Wolves 2, what have you. So that was pretty much it. It's a lot of information, to be honest, that came out of nowhere. We didn't even know there was an IPO conference today, so we just woke up today and saw all this kind of information on Twitter and on some Korean websites. So I decided to just share this information with you guys. I hope you guys like this video. I'll have more videos about this. Definitely will be discussing the Neo Geo hardware they're talking about. Definitely will be discussing the new Metal Slug. So until then, please subscribe if you have not done so. And don't forget to tick the little bell so that you're notified whenever a new video from Neo Geo Now has dropped. Now, until next time, thank you for watching.